Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Fabrizio Romano here as always to keep you posted on the transfer market today. As usual guys, many things to mention, we are ready, because there are many things to say, managers, players, stories. Let's jump into it. Guys, a new video, the World Cup is here, transfers are here, and so many things to mention today. Let me start with some managers, because there are still managers news even mid-June. Jovan Bronckhorst, former assistant coach for Arne Slot at Liverpool, new head coach of Feyenoord. Deal closed today. Pierre Sage from Lens to Crystal Palace was here we go last week, completed today, 3-year contract plus option for further season. Sabri Lamouchi, the coach of the Tunisia national team, sacked after one game of the World Cup. Imagine Tunisia played only one game, lost against Sweden overnight, was a terrible performance, 5-1, but Sabri Lamouchi, former midfielder, now coach of the Tunisian national team, sacked with immediate effect after one game at the World Cup. And so many stories on managers, but probably the biggest story of the day in terms of coaches is Ruben Amorim, because after I told you all the single steps of this deal, now here we go. Ruben Amorim is the new head coach of AC Milan. Deal closed. Done on a 2-year contract, June 2028, option for further season 2029, and so Ruben Amorim returns. After being sacked by Manchester United at the beginning of January, the Portuguese coach restarts his career after doing fantastic at Sporting, a difficult chapter at Manchester United, now ready for a AC Milan project, everything in place, waiting just to sign his contract, but Ruben Amorim wins the race with Oliver Glasner and Matthias Gisle and becomes the new AC Milan boss. Very good news also for Manchester United, because Manchester United had to pay to Ruben Amorim and his coaching staff a fee around £15 million compensation. Yes, you heard well, 15 million pounds compensation. But after this agreement between Amorim and Milan, as usually happens in football, there is an agreement on compensation while the manager is not working. But when the manager is finding a new job while he's still officially under contract with the other club, in this case the compensation becomes different. And Man United will save more than £9 million for Ruben Amorim. This was money destined to the Portuguese manager, but now he's going to AC Milan, and so extra money for Man United. That's very good news for Man United, because they will have extra £9 million in their calculations in terms of budget. Also, don't forget that Manchester United also expect to receive money this summer, because they have a heavy sell-on clause on Mason Greenwood. Greenwood was a target for Fenerbahce, then the president who was leading this opportunity to go for him and to get him didn't get elected, so Fenerbahce deal is off for Mason Greenwood, but there are more clubs, Roma and not only, interested in Mason Greenwood, and in that case Marseille are expected to sell the player for something around 50-55 million euros. And so for Man United will be a heavy sell-on clause, extra money. So from Amorim, from Greenwood, very good news for United. Money is definitely coming. Money is coming to Chelsea, because they sold officially Marco Cucurella. Today the official statement to confirm what I told you yesterday, the exclusive bomba, the perfect news out of nowhere, and then in 24 hours done, official, confirmed. Here we go. Marco Cucurella, new Real Madrid player from Chelsea, 55 million euros plus 5 in add-ons, 60 million euros package. Cucurella signed the contract till 2032, a very long contract, 6-year deal for Marco Cucurella, who is turning 28 in July, but Real Madrid show full trust in their players. After doing a 4-year deal to Denzel Dumfries, 4-year deal to Ibrahima Konate, a 6-year deal to Marc Cucurella. So very clear in the project. And then don't forget that Real Madrid also agreed a deal to appoint Sami Khedira. Is done. Sami Khedira will be part of the Jose Mourinho backroom staff at Real Madrid. Everything is in place. Khedira already said yes to this opportunity, so all set, just waiting for an official statement. But Sami Khedira will restart his career in football by working with Jose Mourinho. Very good feeling between them. Mourinho loves Khedira. Khedira loves Mourinho, so very good attitude between them, and the expectation is to have an official statement soon. So good luck to Sami Khedira. Good luck to Joško Gvardiol, who is not going to be a Real Madrid player and has decided now officially to sign a new contract at Manchester City. Is done. completed. So Joško Gvardiol put in pen to paper 2031, in this case, a 5-year contract. Joško Gvardiol will get a pay rise. I told you in the last few days, Gvardiol is going to sign a new deal at Manchester City, confidence, optimism, and so Real Madrid closing Cucurella, Gvardiol not going to Real Madrid. Now Gvardiol gets the new contract, everything in place with Manchester City. The official statement is expected soon as possible. It's not going to be the only one. It's not going to be the only one, because I expect Manchester City to move again on new contracts very soon. They already did Phil Foden a few months ago, now also going strong for Gvardiol, and I expect one more in the next weeks. So good times for Manchester City. Enzo Maresca will be the coach, and Maresca loves Joško Gvardiol. Ugo Viana will be the director, of course, already working hard, and Ugo Viana loves also Joško Gvardiol. So a very good news for Manchester City to be able to keep the player. Then many of you asking me, is true this news coming from South America in the last few days and also in the recent hours about Darwin Núñez returning to Liverpool? Guys, with maximum respect, with all sources, close to the Uruguayan national team, close to Darwin Núñez, close to the club, or whatever, my information is that those close to Darwin and sources close to Darwin camp deny this information. So those close to Darwin Núñez say that is not true. There is nothing ongoing between Darwin Núñez and Liverpool. This is the information coming from those close to the Uruguayan striker. Should anything change, I will let you know. Then if you ask me, do you believe there will be movement around Darwin Núñez this summer? Is he going to stay at Al Hilal? I'm going to tell you, the expectation is for Darwin to go. The expectation is for Darwin to have a new opportunity. Darwin is being approached by several clubs, but I'm not aware of anything really advanced with Liverpool at this stage. So this is the expectation, this is the plan. Then, talking about Bayern, I wanted to close on Bayern, guys, because 2 weeks ago, Monday, I told you here on the channel, exclusive news, Bayern wants Saibari. And many people were like, why Bayern are going on this player? Why on a PSV Eindhoven winger? We expected Anthony Gordon and all the rest. Then Saibari goes, debut, Morocco, Brazil, World Cup, scores the first goal for Morocco, doing fantastic, and now Bayern closed the deal. It's done. It's sealed, it's completed, the exclusive news is now, here we go. Ismail Saibari will play for Bayern, 55 million euros to PSV Eindhoven, the package is agreed, and so Saibari will have his medical in the United States as new Bayern player, all set on player side, all set on club side. Bayern are not done at all, because Bayern will invest exactly the same fee, extra 55 million euros on another player, Nathaniel Brown, who scored a goal for Germany yesterday, who provided an assist for Germany yesterday, so the perfect World Cup debut for Nathaniel Brown, and now the deal is also expected to be completed with Eintracht Frankfurt. Again, 55 million euros, Nathaniel Brown already has an agreement with Bayern, so the expectation is to close the final details soon. Saibari done. Brown expected soon. Imagine this would be 110 million euros spent on two players by Bayern, Saibari and Nathaniel Brown. They are doing fantastic with Vincent Kompany, but they are not done on the market. And so guys, let me your thoughts on all these stories. Saibari, Brown, Bayern very busy, Joško Gvardiol signing a new deal, Cucurella official to Real Madrid, you're feeling your opinion. And then Ruben Amorim to AC Milan, how do you see this one? Is he gonna do better than Manchester United or not? And then Darwin Núñez, you're feeling also on the Uruguayan. European guys, hit in comments, like this video, turn on the notification bell, subscribe to the channel. See you soon.